Hello everyone and welcome to this lecture on morphological problems. So we are going to learn NLP part 1 today with linguistic typology and real world applications. Let us know what are the problems in morphological processing. Let's begin by understanding some of the key problems in morphological processing, which are challenges NLP system face when analyzing word structures. Coming to the first problem, lexical ambiguity. Ambiguity is nothing but here a single word form can have more than one meaning or grammatical role. Take the word bats. You can say, take this example, bat. Bat could be a noun or it may be a verb. So these kind of problem while processing, these kind of the machine will face this kind of problems. So noun, it may be sometimes it is a noun or it may be a verb. So this is called exactly ambiguity problem. Coming to the second one, irregular forms. Irregular forms, there are some words do not follow the standard grammar rules. Some words do not follow the grammar rule generally. So in like go becomes went sometimes, and mouse becomes mice. These break the pattern and require the special handling, because these are two different forms, right? Go, went, and mouse, mice, right? So now coming to the next one, third one is morphological richness. Morphologically rich languages like Turkish, Finnish, Hindi, a single root can generate hundreds of inflected or derived forms. Means this makes tokenization and analysis harder and requires more advanced models. So this is actually one kind of problems. One word can generate many things. That is called morphologically richness. Coming to the next one is compounding. You can see this is the compounding. Compounding means especially it is a common language in like German, where the words like kindergarten. You can see, especially in Germanic language, the words are formed by combining two or more words. Like you can see one example, kindergarten. So kinder, here there are two words. Kinder means children, garten means garden. So these are the two different words combined together to make it as other word. Similarly, Levensmith, Mittel, and Shaft. So here there is three different words are there actually. Gesellschaft, generally Gesellschaft means shop. Gesellschaft means generally it is a shop actually. Okay, and Levens means life. Okay, there is Mittel also some other meaning. So these three words are different and combined together to make it as a single word. Identifying the boundaries between the morphemes becomes difficult actually. So that is also one kind of problem that we are facing morphologically. Coming to the next one is data sparsity. Data sparsity, some morphological forms are rare or some missing from the training data set. So make it difficult for machine learning models to generalize. So what is actually here is, it refers to the problem when some word form are so rare that system haven't seen enough examples to learn that particular to learn from the effectively, because sometimes the word may be missing from the data set. That is called data sparsity. That is also one kind of problem that we are facing. Now coming to the next one is spelling and variation errors. Spelling difference, like you can identify one example here: COLOR, COLOUR. So there are two Englishes, American English and German, British English. Okay, see the both spellings are, both meanings are same. And coming to here also, organize, organize, ORGANIZE and NISE, both are same. But the thing is here, the language input is some inconsistent, because some morphological issue, because sometimes maybe using British language or it may be American language. So as per that, there is some input inconsistent here. Okay, that is actually spelling variation and errors. Now the seventh one is low resource languages. Some languages lack of sufficient data or annotated corpora. Corpora is nothing but generally it is a collection of data. It is like a collection. Corpora means a collection. So many languages lack of sufficient annotated data and morphological resources. It's hard to build the reliable analyzers without large corpora or lexicons. Without large corpora means it is without large collection of data, it is difficult to find out the annotated data actually. Now next, multi-word. The eighth one is multi-word expression clitics. Some languages lack sufficient data or annotated corpora generally. So here French or others into the several, the word is actually split into several words but act as a one unit. NLP system also must detect these relationships. That is what multi-word expressions and clitics. Okay, so it should identify what is the meaning exactly, and it must be detected the relationship among these words. This is what exactly eighth one. Next, coming to the next problem is inflection or derivation. So inflection, lastly, it is actually important to distinguish between the inflection, for example, inflections will not going to generate another word which is actually changes the grammar. So this is inflection. Coming to the derivation, it will changes the meaning actually. The derivation will change the meaning. It will generate another new word also. So that is what exactly inflection and derivation. So these kind of problems also we can see mostly while conversion. Coming to the next topic is, what is typology in linguistics? Typology is a classification of languages based on their structure. Typology is nothing but a systematic classification of languages based on their structural, because every natural language is having its own different structure, right? So based on that it will be categorized. That is called typology. Why it is actually important? It is actually useful for building NLP tools and especially lesser known languages. Now we can learn what are the most real-time important examples. Now coming to the voice assistants. In Hindi you can see, so kal main school jaunga, tomorrow I will go to school. Okay, now the system understands it will be breaking into words, right? So kal, tomorrow, it is telling about the time, right? And jaunga, go plus future and male speaker here. So it is actually divided into 3 words. So this is how the voice assistants generally understand that indicates the future and that is speaker is a male, that everything will be understood. And now coming to the next one is speech to text. A speech input like వాళ్ళు ఇంటికి వెళ్ళిపోతున్నారు must be segmented properly. Go plus progressive plus plural. Go plus progressive plus plural. Yes, వాళ్ళు ఇంటికి వెళ్ళిపోతున్నారు, they are going. Okay, it is actually present continuous tense, right, as per the tenses. So and many, there are so many, right? So it must be a plural form. So likewise the system, so that's a text system gets meaning the right. And next coming to the chatbots. Multilingual chatbots must handle the complex verbs like చెల్లించవచ్చా, తర్వాత చెల్లించవచ్చా, something word is there, right? Which means can I pay? They must detect that it is a polite question or expressing possibility. So it must detect, is it polite or requesting or commanding, what kind of question it is, that everything should be understood. Now coming to the next one is search engines. Search engines in Turkish. So here you can see elverindeki kitaplar is a word. Here the books in your houses, that is the meaning actually. Okay, that means the books in your houses. NLP engines must normalize or lemmatize these to fetch the relevant results. This is also must and should take care the intention and meaning of the particular word. Next, morphological typology. Morphological typology. Now let's dive into the morphological typology, which classifies the languages based on their how they form words using morphemes, the smallest unit of meanings. Morphemes means the smallest unit of meaning, the particular word. Okay, it is actually a morphological typology is a way of classifying the languages of the world that groups the languages according to their common morphological structures. So this is actually it is a classification of languages based on how they form the words using morphemes. What is morphemes exactly? A smallest unit of meaning, right? Next, there are 4 main types of morphemes here. The first one is isolating or analytic languages. The first one is isolating or analytic languages. In isolating languages like Chinese or Vietnam means each word contain only one morpheme. For example, I will go, that becomes some other. So we can't read Chinese language, but VOQ, the word, the main Chinese language, we can call it as VOQ, means I want to plus I. It is actually divided into I want plus go. So likewise it will be divided, I want and go. So this is actually the word will be divided. Now coming to the next one is agglutinative languages. In agglutinative languages like Telugu, Turkish and Japanese, words are formed by stringing together the clear separate morphemes actually. For example, tintunanu means I am eating, right? It is breaking down into eat and progressive tense. Okay, so like this is what exactly agglutinative languages. Next one is fusional or inflectional languages. Fusional in Spanish or Turkish, Russian combine the several meanings into a single morpheme, right? For instance, hablo. Hablo is a word I given here. Hablo means I speak, where O represents the first person singular, the present tense all at once. So hablo is a speak. So first person is talking person, present tense it is. This is called exactly inflection or fusional languages. Next one is polysynthetic languages. And finally, polysynthetic languages like uh, inuktitut, inuktitut, and there are two words I given here. Inuktitut form extremely long words that represent the entire sentence. I am going to the store to buy a food. There is a word. I am going to the store to buy a food. This is extremely large word, right? The sentence. So that we can write within a single word, that is inuktitut. Right? So likewise, the polysynthetic languages will be described here. Now finally you can go with the conclusion. So in summary, morphological processing, linguistic typology are essential to understand the building robust NLP systems. By classifying the languages, by classifying the languages based on how they use the morphemes, we can design better models for translation or voice recognition and chatbots and more. Okay, thanks for watching this lecture. If you found this is useful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you. We will meet. We are going to discuss the next topic of syntax and parsing in NLP. See you there.